The Color of Fear, written by Marcia Muller, read by Elizabeth Evans. For Bill, who knows all the reasons why, and in loving memory of my sister, Carol Brandt. Tuesday, December 19th, 2:47 a.m. The old man stands at one of the display windows of a jewelry store in San Francisco's exclusive Marina district. He is tall and muscular, his face nut brown and deeply furrowed, and his long gray hair is tied back in a ponytail under his knit cap, falling over the collar of his flannel shirt. His jeans are faded, but clean. His athletic shoes are scuffed, well used. It is late, but he is not tired. With every advancing year, he requires less and less sleep, as if his body is greedy to soak up every bit of life remaining to it. If even a few moments of that time should measure up to his earlier years, he will be rich in the experiences he treasures. He has traveled here to San Francisco from his home on the Flathead Indian Reservation in Montana to spend the Christmas holidays with his daughter and her husband. San Francisco is not a city he has visited often, although the few times he did, he was impressed with it. For a number of years, long ago, he lived in New York City, which was necessary for his work. Then a young man, he had delighted in Manhattan's brashness and energy, but when he returned to the reserve in Montana, its serenity had comforted him. Now he is intrigued by this California city that seems to be so many different things to such a diverse population. Tonight, he has gone out for his customary walk and is contemplating a Christmas gift for his daughter. Those aquamarine earrings displayed in the window would please her, complement her black hair and dark eyes. Color is of primary importance to him, an artist of some renown. His daughter is also a gift, to him, the child he never knew he had until she sought him out a few years ago at his small home in St. Ignatius on the Res. "I need to trace my family's roots," she'd told him. "I need to know who I am." At first he had been gruff with her, sent her away with orders to assemble her thoughts. His standard response when actually he'd needed to assemble his. But then she'd returned, and when all the twists and turns of their complicated lives had been sorted out, they had realized they were father and daughter. Of course, mere blood ties are less than what is required to forge a true relationship. But they'd worked at its creation, he and now his newfound child, along with her amazing extended family of relatives and friends, have made him part of something larger and stronger than himself. The earrings. Yes, he decides. He'll return for them in the morning. He moves along the display window, looking for a suitable gift for his son-in-law, a kind, gentle man, but what the tribes used to call a warrior when circumstances warranted it. Come to think of it, his daughter is a warrior too. A watch, yes. His son-in-law's current one looks shabby and out of date. What if it fails him? Much of the man's professional life depends on split-second timing. A good, well-styled watch, but not one of those foolish ones that provide extraneous, useless data. His son-in-law has at his disposal far more sophisticated and reliable devices than those. Of course, his Christmas shopping is far from completed. There are 2 cats in the household, and cats always enjoy treats. There is a housekeeper, a handsome woman of an indeterminate age, who divides her time between his daughter's home and that of her best friend, and others of the couple's friends who have welcomed him and made him feel a part of their circle, not to mention those on the reserve who urged him to make this extended trip. So much shopping, and wrapping, and mailing, but what else has he to do with the fortune he's amassed over the years? So much pleasure in finally having a reason to spend some of it. Noises on the formerly silent, empty street interrupt his thoughts. Hard heels slapping on the pavement in a manner that reminds him of old Nazi war movies he's seen on TV. They are coming from the west, the direction in which his daughter's house lies, coming close to him. He turns away from the display window, peers into the misty night, but he can make out only dark shapes. A low, almost imperceptible growl reaches his ears, that of a human, not an animal. His flesh ripples. He has heard such growls before, on the Res long ago when opposing factions allowed their passions to escalate to rage. Instinctively, he whirls and tries to run, but one of the